Chris, do you feel the current levels of education funding in the district's communities are fair when compared with other communities?
Absolutely not.
There's a second part to that. Let me
Sorry, I feel strongly about this one.
If not, how would you like to see it changed, and what steps could you take to begin this process?
Sure. Thank you for finishing the question. I think the current education funding formula for specifically here in Saugus is very inadequate. It's inequitable, it's unfair, and it doesn't work. Take, for example, fiscal year 2015, Saugus stands to have about a little over $5 million coming in state aid, Chapter 70, they call it Chapter 70 state aid. A little over $5 million. This takes into consideration what our foundation budget is, which is what we need to operate our schools, and also what we can contribute as a local community. This state aid closes that gap. When I'm looking at wealthier communities, it's all public information you can find online. Let's take, for example, a community like Belmont. Belmont's going to receive $6 million in local aid. How about Wellesley? They're going to be receiving about $8 million in local aid. Lexington, they're going to be receiving $9.5 million in education funding. Saugus is missing out on fair share of state funding for education. That's due to an inequitable formula. There's a lot of ideas that we can put forward to fix this formula, but it needs to be overhauled at all aspects of the formula, from the foundation budget to what our local town government can contribute. And increasing this funding for education doesn't just help people like me who have a young son who's going to be attending our school soon. This helps our seniors, because if we have to close the gap in funding because inadequate state funds, how is our town going to do it? They're going to increase property taxes. That's how our town's going to raise those funds. This is something that helps everyone in our community. It's been a disaster for too long, and it needs to be changed. Thank you.